Hello, and welcome to another episode of InteSoul Leadership. We really support leaders in all aspects, whether you're in corporate or you're leading a community or even a ministry. Leadership matters, and it matters because you not only have the organization that you're responsible for, but also the people, and therefore the processes and the technology that you engage in your organization is absolutely critical for your success. And the people need to understand how they can help you fulfill the vision. So I am so elated to have Sonia from Latin Financials. She is an amazing woman, brings so much energy to every place that I've seen her in. And she's so transparent. And I thought it would be great for her as a tremendous leader, not only in the United States, but also leadership in other countries, be able to bring her insight with regards to leadership and the numbers. Because sometimes we go and do business, but we're not about being business. And in order to be about business, we have to be about every aspect of our business, which includes the numbers. So, welcome, Sonia.
Thank you, Yvette. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I've been following you for quite a while, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy that you are doing what you're doing. And in me as a Sonia, as a personal, as a woman in business, but also like financial. More power to you, and we there to support you as well. So we gotta support each other. That's the only way
Absolutely.
to grow. So, but thank you for
Absolutely.
this opportunity.
Thank you. And I made, so as she mentioned, we've known each other for years, we follow each other for years, but I made a point, an intentional visit, because sometimes we just keep connecting with people from afar, but we need to get up close and personal with those people that we really care about, that we really see them doing great things. And she is impacting lives and businesses, like I said, here in the States and in other countries. And so, Sonia, before we jump into some questions and conversations around leadership and finance, tell people what you've been doing and who you are and what you got going on.
Who am I? That's a good question, right? No, no, no. I love what I do. My name is Sonia Alvelo. I'm the CEO of Latin Financial. We specialize and we help all the established businesses to get the access to capital to continue to grow. It will be, and you know what? We're growing with all of you. We're growing with the small business, medium business, large corporations, but this is really important. We need to know a lot more. We need to educate ourselves to grow our business. It's not only I have a business and wait for money to come into your lap. Not happening. If it's money out there, we wanted to actually help you not only apply and know how to apply for a business loan, because the application takes, other lenders that wanted to see the full application, fill that correctly. It could be such a little details, but such important information. And throughout the process, we have different programs. There are for lines of credit, cash advances that we buy the future receivables. We have, if the business owns the building, we got cash out refis. It just is so many things and so many programs all over US, Puerto Rico, and Canada that we are helping. And there's so much to do anyway. No matter what we've been doing in the past 10 years, um, it's such a responsibility for companies like mine to take it to the next level, educational, having one-on-one, participating with organizations like yours that they're educating others, so people would know. So that's what we do day and night, Saturdays and Sundays. Is we never stop.
So, what do you say to the leader who, either is already established or is starting out, but they know they've had challenges with or in and around finances, and they might not have managed it well before, but they really have this passion to fulfill their destiny, and what they have to do. But they're like, I have to get all my ducks in order. But I know, even if with from a faith perspective, we can't get all our ducks in order by ourselves. We need help. So what do you say to people? I believe we always have to have somewhere to start. So how do you help that leader that really does want to scale or even start, get the confidence or the assurance to know it's okay to begin where you are?
There's so many things that we can do, and it's okay to ask for help. You know, looking for the information online, it's okay, but you don't know who's going to be in the other side to guide you through the right
Mm,
pattern. So it's okay to actually, ask for help. Surround yourself with these powerful females in the community. Don't be scared. Reach out. Hey, I would like to know more. How can I meet you? Do maybe a one-on-one with coffee. It's not expensive, and it's super, it works. I've done it throughout my 20 years, and I reach out, and I got an amazing group of leaders. It could be organization, or it can be self-employed, or it can be a female doing business from home. It doesn't matter. That's how I started. So, but you gotta reach out, and it's so many things that you can do just to get to your full potential, that now is the time to actually do that. Now
mm,
is the time to get that information as a business owner, and just take your time and invest in yourself, and do something that you don't feel comfortable. It's okay
right,
too.
right.
For me, is if you are a small business owner, you already did it. You already took the step
Mhm.
to have that dream. So now it's just invest in yourself and surround yourself with people in the industry, or go to community events and talk to people. There's so many different ways that we can do it. So, but that's the main thing as a woman in business. You have to connect with others.
Yeah, that is so, so important. And in my book called No Bosses Allowed, Lead to Serve and Transform, I have a chapter that talks about the bottom line still counts. And I think, with social media, we can appear that we have all together. We can be out there really caring about the people. But if you're going to build legacy wealth, the bottom line still counts. And so that requires us to make some difficult decisions sometimes. It makes us require to be more disciplined in some of
Yes.
the things that we have to do. But if you're going to exist tomorrow or 5 years or 25 years from now, the bottom line
Yeah.
still counts. And some of us have been hurt in corporate and things like that because people made decisions around the bottom line and didn't really care about the people who were going to be impacted. And so we come out as entrepreneurs building businesses thinking, I'll never do that. But you can't. There's a better way to handle those type of decisions. So how do you help people really keep the bottom line in view while they're still building and leading their organization?
Listen, it's even though there is a lot of step to grow, let's talk about the bad things too. It's not easy for any entrepreneur. The most important thing is guidance and money. If it's not money out there, you don't need a lot. But the small amounts that you get, we women, we will invest it the right way. We make it stretch that money just to make sure that we go to the next step. But it's so many. That's why I'm saying it's really important to invest in ourselves, to really be involved in the community, because once you actually, no matter what type of business, it could be a new business, and let's talk about this. I'm talking about the good and the bad and the ugly because it's
Absolutely.
necessary.
Yes.
Most of the small businesses, they don't know where to go, or they are really scared, or they feel some type of way to walk into a bank and fill out an application, or you don't know the way that they're going to look at you, because that happened to me.
Mhm.
So I know, and I listen to my clients when they called, oh, I just don't feel connected,
Mm.
or whatever it is. So they feel scared, or they think, oh my goodness, my credit is not good enough. There's always, once you do a step forward, that's all you need.
Right.
That's all you need. Step forward, look for, don't invest. I mean, and I'm going to say it, if you have a little bit of money, let's invest that in the right way. Let's
Ah,
make sure that you make some changes. Don't be hiring big companies to run your, take it easy. Take
yeah.
a little deep breath and write down what are the things that they're working. And you have to be honest with yourself and say, what are the things that are not working for you?
Mhm.
Because in this economy, anything could happen. COVID happened, and hopefully it doesn't come back. But a lot of things in the future, we have to be changing with times.
Mhm.
We have to apply ourselves to make changes every time. Is now, as you know, everything is online. Everything is social media. Have a presence in social media. You don't have to do videos, but just one step. Just take one
Right.
step and talk to others. That's gonna help you.
So
But
can
there's
you
so many
share with
things we
us,
can do.
I'm sorry. Can you share with us some of the things that you can celebrate when people have taken your advice, or you've seen people do the things that you've guided them through? What have been some of their successes?
I got so many. I seriously, I am here because of all of you, all the clients that been through Latin Financial throughout the years. Because I learned their industry. It could be a pharmacy, it could be a gas station, it could be a casino, it could be a bakery, it could be a self-employed. This past, what is it today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, we help a Rhode Island sign company. They actually do signs and everything
Yeah.
else for businesses, and they run the business from their home.
Oh wow.
Never apply for a business loan. They saw me online, and they are super happy. They got the money in 5 business days. It was a little bit different, but they were super happy.
Nice.
So I have companies that they are in the third, fourth location, but I also have companies that they started with a small business as a food truck, and they never wanted to actually get the restaurant. They're happy with the food truck, and that's okay too. So
Mhm.
it's everything that you wanted to do. So for me, every day that I see my clients online and posting and saying, oh, I just got this equipment, or I just moved into my bigger location, I know it's me helping, but it's their story. you know
Yeah.
for me, every day is like a celebration, because we help all over US, Puerto Rico, and Canada. So for me, it's like, oh yes, look at them. So it makes me happy. So as long as they're happy, and they always come back. I think that when you do something so good for them, and it could be a decline too, not
Mhm.
everybody's going to take a decline the right way, but I try to let them know, hey, listen, this is fixable. We can
Mhm.
reapply in 30 days. This is what you got to do. And as long as I see them prosper, we prosper with them. So
Absolutely.
it's every day is a win.
And I love that it's fixable. So we have to have humility. We have to be able to be vulnerable with the right type of people. And I've been in some situations with people who promised to do something and they didn't deliver. But I can tell you, Sonia is the real deal. And so when you can trust somebody, then you can be vulnerable. You can get in that spot, and she will help you start where you are. And that's what leaders need to do, because that's what we should be doing for other people, right? The people that we're leading, whether you are a team within a larger organization or whether you have your own business, we need to be able to be willing to help people who want to move forward. And even if there's somebody there with you who's not even showing that they want to move forward, show them their potential so they want to grow and they want to see
Yeah,
the other thing. Because some people think this is, like you just said, this is all I can do, this is all I can be. But it's like, yo, no, you can be so much better. so much more. It's not even better, but so much more, right? And you can realize so much because I always ask people, why have you come? And that is not just why have you come in my presence, but is why have you come to the earth at this time to live and breathe? We all come with an assignment and we need to live that assignment to its fullest, not sitting on the fringes, but be
Yeah.
the best and the greatest we can be in the spaces that we're called to be in. And that's what I love. So you do a lot of community work. Can you share with us some of the community work that you do and the organizations that you're a part of?
It's been great. I think in every state, I learn early in my business that you have to connect with others. You know, especially my type of business that is online. That you have to, you know, we have businesses there, all the way in California, Mexico, New Mexico. I mean, um, Florida, Puerto Rico, you know, they never met me and they still my clients throughout these years, you know, 10 years, 12 years is kind of incredible. Um, but they always come back just to get more money, get better, you know, grow their business. So organizations are very important. Community organizations, gave me another way of doing business. You know, I started with Connecticut Children's Hospital. We got two different companies, and this is the eighth year that we donate 1% of our monthly revenue.
Oh,
We have a
nice.
co-agreement. Can you imagine this? A co-agreement with Connecticut Children's Hospital. I should talk about this more often. And we've
Nice.
been amazing to have that organization, that huge, hospital behind Sharp Capital and Latin Financial. For me, that's is, and we work harder because we
Mm,
know that every month we're gonna cut a check for them. Every month we're gonna deliver, good and bad in between. You know, it doesn't matter if all the months are not gonna be the same. But we have a extremely amazing work ethic. You know, in between everybody here, and it's a small company, it's a family company. I've done business with CICD, which is amazing here in Hartford. They gave me the opportunity not only to sponsor the Puerto Ricans parades before for many, many years. The same with other organizations through, oh my goodness, I can't even mention them all because there's so many. I'm not attached, for a quick few months back, people that were researching nonprofits. And for some reason, my company always showed up as a nonprofit. And I was like, no, I am from profit. I do want to get paid. I don't do this for free. I got bills to pay. But it's very interesting. I think that how you feel when they give you the opportunity um, to bring and to help the community their back to school program. We've done that. We've done for Christmas presents for the kids. We've
mm,
done for winter, for Puerto Rico. We just try to be available if we have the money and we can spare the money, we will give it. We will donate. Sometimes it's time to also, like right now, I'm taking a step back for the first time, and I miss it. I
mm,
do miss it. I miss the community events, but it's also good to have your own time. It's also, as a business owner, you have so much stress going on and so many decisions that you got to make. So for the first time, I'm like relaxed and taking time and building my company again, because it's always a
mm,
build. Even if you're here,
mm,
you want to get there too.
mm,
If
mm,
you feel comfortable, yeah, it's okay. But I want more. I want to bring more lenders. I want to bring more opportunities for all the business owners so they have other opportunities to grow. My fight every day is with the CEOs of the lenders. Those banks, they hear me day and night, Yvette, and it's crazy. There you go, Sonia, calling again because I care, so I
yeah.
keep pushing and pushing for lower closing costs at the end. I keep pushing for opportunities for longer terms. So your payment will be easy to manage. So it's a
Mhm.
lot of things that we do over here, not only with the clients, but in the back end as a company.
That is so, so good. There's a segment of Destiny Speak called InteSoul Leadership community, and I that's my newsletter that is out on LinkedIn. If you or anybody listening wants to be a part of that, just hit me up on LinkedIn, and you can subscribe to that newsletter. Talking about leadership things all the time. Um, but Sonia, you are such a great example of that intersoul leadership, that intersoul leader. That's leader who is leading from a healthy soul, a soul that really cares. And really, our soul is made up of our emotion, our will, all of that. And so you really have all of that. And I'm not saying you're perfect, obviously, but
Oh no,
you
I
have
know, man.
really done a lot of work in that space to be able to continue to really represent well and to help others. So I don't want to leave this broadcast without people being able to hear your story. How did Latin Financials come about? What is your story?
Oh my goodness, do we have all day? No, no, no. Um, no, no. I'm super happy and proud of Latin Financial and their when we started. Um, I come from the banking industry, and I was the only Latina. They hired me because I spoke Spanish, and that was okay. I was the only one there all the time, and I loved what I did. Don't get me wrong, but every time I used to talk to lenders, they used to tell me the same thing: why you don't start your own business? And I'm like, I don't even know how. Back in
Mm,
the day, there was no internet like it is today. It was only in commercial, spaces, and I doubted myself. I didn't had that community of women in my background. For Latinas, there were almost none, non-existent. The social media, it was not there. It was only Facebook back in the day, um, but it wasn't easy. And thankfully, I met my partner Brandon, and he was in the same industry, and we knew right away what we had to offer. We I think we just knew, and I gave my letter of resignation to this company that I feel I every company that you leave it in good hands, and talk to the
mm,
owners and let them know, hey, listen, you never know. But I spoke to him, and he said to me face to face, I knew that they would come.
mm,
So I ended up with only $300 and working from my kitchen table with my husband. My
mm,
current, Brandon, he's been there, and we hustle, and we already knew the name. I already wanted a company name that it would be relatable for my
mm,
Latino community, and it will be easy and never forgetful. Latin Financial is something that we created, and it's always going to be part of my life. And we are changing the industry of business financing as a woman in business, as a Latina in business, as a helping the community. So that sticks. And it wasn't, I'm not going to tell you that it was really difficult, because we knew what we wanted. We wanted to
mm,
help the business owners, and we wanted the knowledge. Everything started rolling and going. And I'm not going to lie to you, I look back, and it was the best decision I ever made.
mm,
Started this company. No matter what, I look back, and, I have financial freedom. I have my times that I can actually deal with the situation or walk away because I need a minute, to breathe in, breathe out. I don't have to ask any bosses, can I take a day off? I can work from home. So those are freedoms in your life. Those are things that you so much need sometimes. Not all the companies are available to say, okay, you can take a day off for mental day. No,
right.
we do in this company. We know if our employees are feeling some type of way, we let them know. It's okay, take a day off, work from home. Um, we do a lot of things together. But and nothing, it just started growing and growing. Word to mouth is super powerful. Once you help a business owner, they are loyal, and they will tell somebody else, and they will tell somebody else. That's how we started. And then social media came in. We started utilizing some tools here and there. And let me tell you, we look at us right now, we are exactly where we wanted to be, and in good and in bad, because everything has passed through the years. COVID came through, and we were so happy that we were paying, and we maintained all our employees because we didn't want to let them go.
Mm.
We made the sacrifice, and we just stood there day by day. Every day it was going to be, oh yeah, it's over next month, and it wasn't. you know but you know what, it's a sacrifice, day in and day out. It's a commitment for your company. Take it seriously, because opportunities are there. We
Mm.
just gotta grab them. We just gotta, if you love what you're doing, don't give up. This is not the time to give up in your life. I'm telling you, everybody who's listening to this podcast, go ahead, go forward, invest in yourself, surround yourself with good people. I get goosebumps while I'm talking to you. So if I can do anything, I'm here. You can reach me. And there's a lot of things that we can do together, and I know we're gonna collab in the future. And it's a start of a great friendship, because I see you and I love what you're doing, and I got so much respect for you. So
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to work in the future as well with you.
Thank you. That is so beautiful. And you know what I like about it? When you guys stepped out, you knew the identity and the culture that you wanted to set. And there are so many leaders that think that they have to be able to step out and go with the mainstream to be successful. No, go with what your heart says, go with your identity, because there's always a market, or there's always people who you're going to attract, because they're waiting for you to show up. They
Oh yeah.
knew that there were gaps for support with the Latin community, and they knew they wanted to serve that community well, not to the exclusion of anybody else, but
Yeah.
because they serve their community well and they're true to who they want to be, they're attracting other people, because some of the same challenges that Latin people have, we other groups have. And so it's like, now I can reach out to Sonia because she understands, at least she has something in her wheelhouse that she understands, and her culture, her mindset, everything can relate to what I'm relating, where I am at right now. So I love that. I love that. And so even leaders, if you're in corporate and you're leading a team, be sure about your identity and the culture you want to set for your team.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Absolutely.
have, don't just mimic and repeat the propaganda that's being said in the organization. Understand your assignment, understand what you and your team are assigned to do, but then do it in a way that is really innovative and creative to you within the boundaries that you're given, so that you guys feel good about showing up every day. Latin Financial, they feel good about showing up every day. You can feel the warmth and the love when you walk into their establishment, and I'm sure you're feeling it with this interview. So,
Yeah.
Sonia, I just love you for showing up. I love you for being you. Thank you so much and over the years, and again, we've not necessarily been in each other's person, but you come through so authentically. I had to make that visit last week. And like you said, we're going to be doing some great things. What? I don't know. But when it shows up, I'm going to be like, hey,
There
let's
you
go. Let's
go.
go. So before we stop this, and share with the people what's coming up next for you, where you would
Ooh.
like them to engage with you. And we will put in the show notes, how they can contact you and things like that. But what do you have? I know you did something big last week, and you have some things coming up this week. So share with people, because they might want to come and find you.
Oh my goodness, we are working in something that we can't say much, but the ones that I can say has been amazing. We're working right now to fund big franchises, well known. Uh, Big, I cannot mention the industry because it's still in the work. I will fund that hopefully this week, and then I will make an announcement that we can actually do that those type of programs as well because it hasn't
Right.
been easy. But nothing is easy. That's what I like. The the learning process. The whole process about nobody has done it before, so you want to get there.
Right.
But no, every single client that I have. Um, I learned to appreciate them no matter where, if they already started the process with us, either they decline or they have the funding and they moved on. I learned throughout the years that everybody who had an application within my company, they are the reason that I'm here because they believed it.
Mm,
They believed in my company.
mm.
So there's a lot of things. We're gonna have a huge um, topic, which I can't say because I signed
That's
NDA.
okay. But
But
you are going to be at the
a lot
Women
of
in
things
Business.
are coming.
Has the Women in Business Summit come up yet? I
Yeah,
know you're
wait
going to
a
be
minute.
there.
Yes. Woman in business, that I can talk. Keisha sent me a message a couple of seconds ago. But yes, Keisha has been, this is my third year that I've been sponsoring with Keisha. Love that. That's how I met you. And I met
Exactly.
a bunch of amazing women. So yes, it's September 12th in MGM. I can't wait. There's going to be over 150 powerful woman from Connecticut, New York, Boston. It's gonna be amazing. Every year that I go, every year I leave with this, and it just is good for you. It's empowerment. It's just
Mm,
the connections, um, and the whole energy, because
mm.
it's mixed. It's a little bit of everything there. And you know what? When you walk in every single year, it's like everybody's smiling. Hey, so like they already know you. They already know,
Right.
oh my goodness, I wanted to get it, to know you. I wanted to meet you. It just is that community
Yeah.
within. And for her to be doing it for 19 years, I have
That's
so much
amazing.
respect for Keisha. Amazing. So that's coming next month. I do have another one in Puerto Rico, my third year in a row, and I will be speaking on that one as well with the CEO of Banco Popular, CEO of First Bank, Latin Financial. That's a huge opportunity because they're traditional lending and I am not. So it's going to be a debate. So I got to get ready for that, but it's going to be all online. And you know what? Everything now, the Latino Heritage Month is coming in September 15 as well. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a get together for all of you to come in and just have some, food and music here at the office, or maybe a restaurant, one of my restaurant clients. But it's so many things that are coming, and I'm just gonna embrace every opportunity like I always did, and try to do better every time. Make a good decision. Think about your opportunities out there, and sometimes it's not good for you and you can say no, I pass. It's okay to say that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But in the community events, go. You don't waste your time. Invest, communicate, talk to others. Trust me, that's gonna come on handy someday.
This has been amazing. Yes. I love this woman right here and all that she's doing in the community as well as her business. And that, I mean, I'm telling you, if you ever wanted to know what does really InteSoul leadership look like, there you go. It's not just about building wealth for yourself, but it's also impacting those who are around you, and making sure that you're keeping everything in harmony. The bottom line, your assignment, the market penetration that you want to get, the people who you want to impact and touch, also the people who you have with you on your team helping you to fulfill it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all right there. Thank you so much for joining us. Sonia, you're on LinkedIn. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, so you can follow her on all those places. We've seen her name there, so you can follow her on all those places. Let's connect, let's stay connected because guess what, everybody? We're better together. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you so, so much. Good morning. Hello. How are you? In this world today, I am inviting all leaders to join me on the InteSoul Leadership podcast. Have you been wondering where is the support that you need as a leader? You're there for everyone else. You're trying to help your teams navigate through the changes and pivot where it's necessary. Are you struggling with how to keep them motivated? Do you find that you're called to meetings or you are even yourself finding that you're calling people to meetings and really don't have any real agenda? And so people are feeling it more of a waste of time, all in the name of keeping everyone engaged. Look, you don't have to fly solo. I say it all the time. Leaders need support as well. I understand after being a veteran leader in many facets that it can be weighty. It can be weighty. But here's the answer. InteSoul Leadership is providing content with special guests based on my insights and wisdoms and experience, based on the various leaders that I bring into the podcast. Also, you can get the support that you need. You get the thought provoking ideas, insight that will help you change how you're approaching the situation that you are facing right now. That you're facing right now. So I encourage you, join and log in, subscribe to the InteSoul Leadership podcast. It's on my YouTube channel. You'll find the link in this post. You will find insightful information there and wonderful guests, wonderful guests who are going to share their wisdom. Wisdom is the root of all things. It's the greater of all things. And it's my heart to serve at least 1 million leaders so that we elevate to a place that we're creating healthy cultures everywhere. So I invite you to join me on the InteSoul Leadership Podcast every Thursday. Join us there on YouTube. Please subscribe, share, and like.